In show business, timing is everything. And no one knows that better than Miss Show Business herself, Taylor Swift. Immediately after the presidential debate, Swift endorsed Kamala Harris, all but stealing the news cycle away from Trump and his spin masters. It was a brilliant tactical move from an entertainment pro who understands audience and promotion more than most people. Taylor already teased out a hidden endorsement earlier in the summer. Tonight, she went all out with an explicit and ringing endorsement. Taking to Instagram, Swift said the following: "Like many of you, I watched the debate tonight. If you haven't already, now is a great time to do your research on the issues at hand and the stances these candidates take on the topics that matter to you most. As a voter, I make sure to watch and read everything I can about their proposed policies and plans for this country." Recently, I was made aware that AI of me falsely endorsing Donald Trump's presidential run was posted to his site. It really conjured up my fears around AI and the dangers of spreading misinformation. It brought me to the conclusion that I need to be very transparent about my actual plans for this election as a voter. The simplest way to combat misinformation is with the truth. I will be casting my vote for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz in the 2024 presidential election. I'm voting for @Kamala Harris because she fights for the rights and causes I believe need a warrior to champion them. I think she is a steady-handed, gifted leader, and I believe we can accomplish so much more in this country if we are led by calm and not chaos. I was so heartened and impressed by her selection of running mate @Tim Walz, who has been standing up for LGBTQ+ rights, IVF, and a woman's right to her own body for decades. I've done my research, and I've made my choice. Your research is all yours to do, and the choice is yours to make. I also want to say, especially to first-time voters, remember that in order to vote, you have to be registered. I also find it's much easier to vote early. I'll link where to register and find early voting dates and info in my story. With love and hope, Taylor Swift, Childless Cat Lady. And see, this is exactly what I mean by a brilliant entertainer. She used the ill-conceived words of J.D. Vance against the campaign in a way that was both funny, biting, and sardonic. She is the queen for a reason. This is what real talent looks like. Fans adore Taylor Swift because she's smart and talented. Her cameo on New Girl is just one small example. The insight, intelligence, directness, and brilliant timing of this endorsement is a big example. Trump showed desperation on the stage tonight, and he absolutely ducked and pivoted to any tough question. He showed his lack of integrity, actually complaining that Kamala called him out for refusing to rent to black people because that was 40 years ago. Trump also proved that the only thing he can do well is lie. Taylor Swift just slammed him for it. And it didn't go unnoticed. One Swift fan in particular commented.
I have to get your response to that, Mr. Governor.
All those things, I am incredibly grateful, first of all, to Taylor Swift. I say that also as a cat owner, a fellow cat owner. Look, Swifties, you heard it. We know that it's there. That was eloquent, and it was clear. And that's the type of courage we need in America to stand up. We've seen it out of those Republicans who were at the DNC. We've seen it out of women who would like to have their own personal lives kept personal, but are forced to go out there because they nearly died because they can't get abortion services in a pregnancy. And now you have somebody like Taylor Swift coming out, making that very clear. This would be the opportunity, Swifties. KamalaHarris.com. Get on over there. Give us a hand. Get things going.
Swifties of America, unite. You have nothing to lose but an orange turd who wants to control your body and grab you by the... I'm Anthony Vincent Gallo for Occupy Democrats.